Coming up next, it's a lightweight showdown between Beneil Dariush and Guida. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well-equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fights.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, this young man is a really accomplished submission specialist, and sometimes fighters get offended when you call them a specialist, but most people know what he's trying to do in there, and to this point, no one's really been able to stop him.
John, he will try to pull guard. Who pulls guard anymore in the UFC at this point? But he understands that for him to be successful, the fight has to be in the grappling, in the jiu-jitsu. If he's able to extend these jiu-jitsu exchanges, he is the guy that is generally going to win. He understands position. He understands going from point A to point B. He always is the one controlling the underhood. Always has the frame. Just a knowledge of jiu-jitsu that not many people can match.
And you can be sure as he makes this walk tonight, he's thinking about just how quickly he can get this fight to the ground and utilize those aforementioned high-level submission skills.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 36 wins, 18 losses. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Clay the Carpenter Guida! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 21 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Yorba Linda, California, USA, Beneil Dariush. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata, your referee.
You ready?
All right, so here we are, Scotiabank Arena, Toronto, Ontario, Canada. The TO, baby. Nothing quite like having fights in front of these live fights.
One time I almost defended my belt in the 6 against Anthony Johnson. I was injured, wasn't able to compete, but Max Holloway once again showed what a champion he is by defeating Anthony Pettis in his great arena.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Well, he told us on Thursday you don't get paid to fight 15 minutes. To that end, early takedown is there.
His ideal fight is a grind. As ugly as he can make it, it's better for him.
Transitioning to the arm submission now.
Oh, nice.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. In the fight. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking at?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction, you throw your hook in, and you start looking to get a choke off.
Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
2 minutes have expired in our opening round. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master.
Oh, now trying to isolate an arm, DC.
He needs to move his hips back to cover. He cannot allow him on that angle. Attacking armbar. You got to recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you got to move him off, and you got to cover. You can't be off to an angle.
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestle stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
Big, powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range.
Changes his stance. Dariush gets the takedown. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Close guard.
That right hand hurt him a little bit.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Dariush. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Dariush. Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Guida. All right, feet on the hips here. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Dariush.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Round two straight ahead. Oh, looks like he's transitioning to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Take a deep breath. Now listen, you probably lost that round. I need you to be first. Let's get that head movement and start popping that jab.
Okay, ready? Round two. You ready?
All right, second round underway. Guida gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. And that one cut him open. Stuffed the takedown, no problem.
He is throwing his entire...
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on it. He's attacking armbar now.
Continuing to try to manipulate the head here. And this might just be a matter of time. Not tapping out tonight. All right, right into side side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Guida's pass attempt denied. Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the...
Now he'll try to start attacking a rear naked choke from the top position. He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
He got it done.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. Take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 7 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Beneil Dariush.
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.